Here are solutions to homework set number 13 for ECE 111, Intro to ECE. This homework set looks at using Matlab to solve problems that you encounter in circuits 2, specifically phasors, using complex numbers to describe circuits with AC inputs. Now the first problem is represent a voltage and a current using phasors, and then find out what is the impedance, the ratio between voltage over current. Now in lab, polar form is easiest. So the voltage is just some amplitude at an angle. To find the amplitude, just take off the peak. So here the peak is about 6 volts. To get the angle, find the delay. Cosine, or 0 degrees, has a peak at t equals 0. This has a slight delay. That delay is about 2.5 milliseconds. The period is, let's go, here's this point. This distance right here is about 1 period, 360 degrees. So a period is about 20.5 milliseconds. Is that percentage of 1 period. 1 period is 360 degrees. So there's the phase shift. So the voltage is roughly 6 volts. 6 volts at negative 37 degree phase shift. So there's the phasor representation for volts. The current, on the other hand, let's do that in red. The current has a peak right here. The peak is about 6.5 milliamps. Its delay is 10 milliseconds. So to put the current in phasor form, the peak is 7 milliamps. Delay is 10 milliseconds. 1 period is 21 milliseconds, or about minus 171 degrees. This is the phasor form of the current. Take the ratio and to get the impedance. The impedance is voltage over current, so 6 at minus 37 degrees divided by 7 milliamps at minus 171 degrees gives you 857 at 133 degrees. Whatever I'm measuring, that's what the impedance is. Problem number 2. Find the impedance of this network using series and parallel. Now in series, impedances add. In parallel, it's the sum of the inverses inverted. So the trick here is to find out which impedances are in series, which ones are in parallel. Well, 700 is in parallel with J600. So I would take the inverse of 700 plus the inverse of J600, add them together. I get 296 plus J345. That's this right here. That together is 296 plus J345. In series with 5 minus J500 gives you Z2. So these together give you 296 minus J154. In series with 800, in parallel with 800, I take this, take the inverse right here. Take the inverse of 800, add the inverses, take the inverse. So all this mess is 227 minus J80. In series with J400, they add, so that creates 227 plus J319. In parallel with 200 minus J300, in parallel we take the inverses, add them, then take the inverse. 329 minus J25. In series with 100. Okay, all done. There's your answer. Now this is where HP calculators really shine. When you get to circuits 1, you're free to use any calculator you want. However, make sure you have a calculator that can do complex numbers, complex algebra like this. HPs work great. So in this case, I want to add these in parallel, so I input the number 700. Let's first make sure I'm in rectangular mode. Take 700, find the inverse. J600, which is 0, enter 600, complex. There's J600. Take the inverse, add them, inverse. That's 296 plus J345. In series with minus J500, 0, enter, negative 500, complex. In series they add. In parallel with 800, inverse, 800, inverse, add, inverse. In series with J400, 0, enter 400, complex, add. In parallel with 200 minus J300, in parallel you take the inverse, 200, enter, negative 300, 200 minus J300, take the inverse, add inverse, plus 100, and there's your answer, 429 minus J25. If your calculator can't do this, you need a new calculator. Problem 3. Find the impedance of this circuit. Again, that's series and parallel in Matlab. I have 10 plus J50 in series with minus J200. Those add. Gives you 100 minus J150. In parallel with minus J200, take the inverse plus the inverse of minus J200. Add them, take the inverse. So this point looking right is 3.2 minus J85. In series with 10 plus J50 gives you 13 minus J35. In parallel with minus J200 gives you 9.5 minus J30. In series with 10 plus J50 gives you a total answer 19 plus J19. If you're taking a test and you can't use Matlab, HP calculators work great, and here's the keystrokes to get the same answer. Problems 4 and 5 look at node equations using phasors. So if I have this circuit and I want to find out what are the voltages when the input is DC, V0 is 10. Well, the first thing I've got to do is convert to phasor notation. So in phasors, 10 is represented by the number 10. Inductors are J omega L, so this is J0. Capacitors are 1 over J omega C minus J infinity. Basically, if the impedance is infinity, the current is 0. You can ignore capacitors at DC. And inductors are shorts. Now to find the voltages, write the node equation. One equation is V0 equals 10. Next one is the current left, V1 minus V0 over 10, plus the current down, 0, plus the current right, V1 minus V2 over 10 is 0. At node 2, current left, node 2, current left, V2 minus V1 over 10, plus V2 minus V3 over 10 equals 0. And finally at node 3, 3 minus 2 over 10 plus 3 over 100 equals 0. 4 equations for unknowns. To solve, group the terms, put it in matrix form, throw that in Matlab, solve. Okay, we kind of beat n equations and unknowns to death over and over again. Those are your voltages. If I go into Circuit Lab, I get the same answer. So here V3 is 7.69 volts. Build a circuit in Circuit Lab. V3 is 7.69 volts. That's a DC. Basically DC, inductors are shorts, capacitors are open. What happens if the input is a sine wave? Well, here I use phasor analysis. In phasors, real part is cosine minus j is sine. So a voltage of 10 sine is minus J10, and no cosine, 10 sine. The inductor becomes J omega L, so the 10 millihenries becomes J.4. The capacitor becomes 1 over J omega C minus J250. So here's the circuit at 40 radians per second. Now write the node equations. First node is V0 is minus J10. Second node equation is the current left, V1 minus V0 over 10 plus J.4, plus V1 minus V2 over 10 plus J.4, gives you the following node equations. So V0 minus V1 over 10 plus J.4, plus V1 over minus J250, plus b1 minus b2 over 10 plus j.4 is equal to 0 at node 2 and node 3. So kind of notice these are exactly the same equations we had before. The difference is the voltage source is now minus j10 ohms. It's a bit different. Plus I have these extra terms in here. This used to be 0, but now it's, instead of b1 over infinity, it's b1 over minus j150. So it's very similar, just add an extra term. That is the impact of the inductors and capacitors. Now to solve, this is where you really need Matlab. I've got 4 equations, 4 unknowns, but they're complex numbers. So it really helps to have Matlab. So group the terms, throw it in matrix form, throw it in Matlab, and then solve. Here's A, here's B. The voltage is inverse of A times B. What that means is the real part's cosine minus j is sine. Now in lab or circuit lab, polar form is easier to see. In polar form, here's the magnitude, and here's the angle. When I go into circuit lab and build it, I will build the circuit, make the input a 6.36 hertz signal, that means 40 radians per second, 10 volt amplitude, simulate it for 400 milliseconds, and pull out the voltages. You can kind of see the voltages. The peak is the polar form. Those peaks match up with these numbers. The phase shift, they're all pretty similar. Here's the input, that's a sine wave, 96 degree phase shift, and the other ones have a slight shift in time as well. So this is minus 90, here's minus 103 degrees. So note that AC and DC are just the same. If you don't mind complex numbers, AC analysis and DC analysis are really the same. The only difference is that at DC, I only have real numbers. At AC, I have the inductors and capacitors. Those just kick in as impedances with a plus J term for inductors, minus J term for capacitors. But if you don't mind complex numbers, it's just an impedance. Do your voltage nodes, current loops, whatever you want, just like you did before, only now using complex numbers. But this is really where Matlab really shines. Matlab is very good at solving n equations and unknowns of complex numbers. With Matlab, AC and DC really aren't a whole lot different. So that's homework set number 13 for ECE 111.